Yo, hey, hope you're doing great. So, today I'm gonna be reacting to Allan Holdsworth, and this is gonna be the downside. Whoa, 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 relax. But this is gonna be the downside up. So, from Allan Holdsworth, I think that I have two reactions. One of them is Sarabeth, and the other one I don't remember. But Sarabeth is an amazing song that I have listened to it like thousands of times because it's amazing. I love it. I mean, it's jazz, but it's this mysterious jazz and the acoustic. It's beautiful. I love it. So I'm looking forward to check out this. Obviously, I did a little. I play a little bit, so it's gonna be a little, heavy. But you never know. It was just the beginning. So this is from Jonathan Fralick. So he say, "Hello, hope you well. I'm requesting another Allan Holdsworth song that comes from the album The 16 Men of Tain." Attain, yeah, Attain, released in 1999. So it have a little bit of more laid-back, chill jazz vibe than his other album, and the song "Down Sign Up" is one of my favorite. The first 2 minutes and 40 seconds are Alan using a Roland synth pickup to get the saxophone kind of sound. Then switch to brilliantly secure guitar solo. This is the only song on the album that featured the drummer Chad Wackerman, who also played for Frank Zappa in the 80s. Chad actually wrote this tune and Alan did all the guitar work. I would love to see your reaction to this song. Thanks. So I'm very excited. And I think that I say something, and he also saying something about the Alan. I here's the deal. I in Facebook I have a a Spanish progressive music, progressive rock and jazz site, and I people talk about Alan and Frank Zappa and all these people, and it's amazing. Also, I saw a list of like the top 50 or 100 guitarists, and Alan was not there, and people were mentioning, "Hey, why Alan is not there?" So so in other words, it's beautiful to do reaction to artists that you're gonna see mentioned a lot. A lot of time, I mean, I still people say bands and artists, guitarists, and I don't know who they are. So I'm guessing one day I'm gonna get to them. I know that in progressive music there's a lot of crazy stuff that I haven't heard yet. But I'm very excited. That's the beauty of this, of making videos and checking artists' music for first time with you. And I also appreciate you giving me those suggestions and helping me to explore this side of music that is it's an interesting and beautiful at the same time. So anyway, I gonna be my reaction as a classical guitarist, obviously, right? But to tell you a little bit about me, I'm been playing guitar for more than 26 years. I have a master's degree in classical guitar performance, and I teach classical guitar on a regular basis. So pretty much what is gonna happen is I'm gonna react to the whole thing without stopping. So I will listen to the whole thing. You will see my reaction, right? I may talk a little bit, and then in the second round, I will do more analysis, right? I will like listen, give you analysis, or showing you the section that caught my attention the most. No, most of the time I try to do my best with giving analysis and giving you an analysis and my impressions and whatever, right? So I try to do my best. Sometimes I don't have anything to say. Sometimes I'm very overwhelmed. Sometimes I need to listen to the song more than 3 or 4 times. But I always find something to say, and of course, you can write your comments and you can give me more information. And some people love to say that I should just find information before I watch the video. I love to be as random as possible, and I love to listen to the music without expectation, and I love surprises. I love surprises. So that's me, and that's how I do it, right? And that's okay. I know a lot of people appreciate. Some people don't. We are gonna be what we're gonna be. So anyway, let's do it. Again, Jonathan Fralick, thank you so much. Actually, he gave me the information here, so so that's good. So let's do it. Also, I forgot. Check out my Patreon. I have early access video. I had tried to have 30 to 40 videos. Also, I I have blog videos there that you can watch them for free, and I also have song requests, tiers. You can check it out. So anyway, let's do it. We're recording, right? Oh. Oh. Yeah, see? Oh yeah. Jeez. Oh, beautiful ending. Okay. You see, the introduction was very, very different to what the song is per se. Um, yeah, it does. That sounds like Alan actually. Um, I love the saxophone effect in the beginning. I can tell. Thus in the beginning it did sound like a saxophone, and then you knew that it was an effect, but it's beautiful. I love it. It sounds like I hear over there. It sounds like a soprano saxophone, and I love it. Yeah. Then it does change a little bit, and then you can tell that it's a little something else rather than a saxophone. But it's nice how he played with the saxophone effect, and how he doesn't give it too much, and like relax a little bit. But it's beautiful everything what he does. And something that I like from this is all those. Obviously, we're talking about modes, right, in jazz, but there's a lot of modulation going on, and it's such incredible how people can do it. Like, I know people, there's a way to do it, and people have done it, but it's so difficult for me to do what this. Like, I have so much admiration. I have a friend that he is a jazz classical guitarist, and he is amazing at making. There's something that I love the most is listening to jazz music, but in the guitar. Oof. I see it a lot in Brazilian music, because Brazilian music does tend to have some jazzy harmonization, right? But when I hear jazz on guitar, it's like, oof. And he is amazing on that, and he focused more on jazz. But again, I have so much admiration on jazz music, because it's amazing how it sounds. I love the open harmonization, and here such a legato, right? He play and everything sounds so smooth, and it does travel like nothing. It's just he know how to make. He does make everything sound easy, but it's as difficult as hell. I will need all my life to get to a 5% of this. So it's amazing. I love it. So yeah, I see myself listening to this more, because this is kind of similar to Sarapeth, right? When you hear the harmonization, let's see, I'm gonna the harmonization in the back is obviously, when you hear Sarapeth, this guitar, but here is the piano, right? But it does sometimes. It's not a Sarapeth like you can hear getting out of tune. It's not out of tune either, but the dissonances, it crash a lot. Here it does crash a little bit, and I appreciate it. Here, and even listening to that, there's no dissonance. Well, the dissonance is just beautiful, well put. So I don't. It's music to my ears. Have a nice modulation here, and it sounds like a tenor, like not an alto sax. No, soprano. And also, I like how he does the vibrato, and it sounds like a saxophone player doing vibrato. I want to hear now the electric guitar section. Here we have the electric guitar. There's a section that it goes a little crazy. Not that I don't appreciate the slow section. I love the slow section, and again, I love how easy he make it sound. But of course, it's super difficult, and it sounds amazing. Super legato, beautiful stuff. Very legato again. And someone mentioned about that. And yes, this is Allan. That's what he does to make everything sound as connected as possible. And I love how the intensity gets there too with the drum. You hear that? I love the drum section. I love that. Do you see how that connected with the guitar? I love it. Like when he do, there's a scale in the guitar, like the drum and the guitar. I love that, man. That's so nice. It's a nice, I love it. Things like that are just amazing. Like, it's amazing combination. Okay, so again, I'm not gonna continue adding, but it's beautifulness and very like I say, he just make it sound simple, but it's crazy. And it's more amazing how people can connect and make music like this. And as a classical guitarist, sure, we do have moments like this, but this is more. I don't want to say it's more improvisation, but in that improvisation is. There's a lot of work going behind those improvisation, and there's a lot of scales, patterns, a lot of things, modes that people need to know before improvising like this, And again, like while it's improvisation, there's a certain form of it, like certain composition. Like I feel that, for example, that probably was planned. There's a lot of things planned here, and it's amazing. There's a lot of things composed, and like in other words, what I want to say is that improvisation when you hear improvisation like this, it comes from non-improvisation. There's a lot of work, and there's a lot of train that people had to go to be able to do all this, and it's amazing. Jazz music, I love jazz. I don't know how to play jazz. I can do some open chords and whatever, major sevens and whatever, and if I'm doing an arrangement, if I'm doing an arrangement, my ears can guide me a little bit to, okay, I can do this chord, I can use this, I can follow myself, but to be able to having this master like all these amazing musicians, it's just beautiful to admire them. So that's my reaction. Let me know what you think in the comments, and again, check out my Patreons. Also, Jonathan Frelick, thank you so much for suggesting this beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I'm very happy with everything that I have checked out here. And yeah. So see you in the next one. Take care.